In the quiet aftermath of centuries of struggle, humanity finally paused long enough to hear Earth's ancient whisper. The forests, oceans, and winds carried a truth forgotten during the long age of conquest and restless ambition. Humanity once believed the planet was a throne to rule, a kingdom granted solely for human desire. But the echoes of the balance we chose reminded them that power without harmony slowly destroys its own home. The storms grew louder, the rivers wilder, as if Earth itself was asking humanity to remember something sacred. Elders, scientists, and seekers began to listen, realizing the planet was not broken, only deeply misunderstood. They studied the quiet wisdom hidden within roots, tides, migration paths, and the patient rhythm of seasons. What they discovered was simple yet profound. Every living thing carried a thread within the same tapestry. Humanity was never separate from nature, only a wandering strand that had briefly forgotten its place. The lessons of the wild legacy resurfaced, reminding humanity that wilderness was not chaos but ancient intelligence. Wolves, forests, coral reefs, and deserts all spoke in a language older than civilization itself. Slowly, people began rebuilding cities like gardens, shaping homes that breathed with wind and sunlight. Technology no longer fought nature but listened carefully, learning to move with the planet's quiet rhythms. Rivers were given space to wander again, and mountains were treated like sacred guardians of time. Children were taught that the soil beneath their feet was not dirt but living memory. Farmers listened to birds, tides, and moonlight, rediscovering knowledge their ancestors once quietly understood. The new generations grew with humility, knowing survival depended on cooperation with every unseen life. Humanity finally realized Earth had never needed saving. It was humanity that needed awakening. The forests recovered slowly, like old storytellers returning to finish forgotten chapters of history. Oceans healed with patience, revealing shimmering worlds once hidden beneath decades of careless silence. In quiet moments, people felt something deeper than victory, something closer to belonging. They sensed that Earth was not merely a planet but a living teacher guiding fragile civilizations. Every sunrise became a gentle reminder that existence itself was a shared miracle among countless forms of life. Humanity learned that wisdom was not dominance, but the courage to live gently within vast creation. The final legacy of Earth was not survival, but understanding the sacred connection binding all beings. And in that understanding, humanity finally stepped back into the great circle of life. The planet continued turning peacefully, as if welcoming its children home after a very long forgetting.